Good morning, all of you. This is Ravanti dealing the subject digital image processing for final BTech students. So here the main objectives of digital image processing to know the fundamentals of image processing, to know about various techniques of image enhancement, reconstruction, and image compression. So here we are having 5 units: introduction, image transforms, image enhancement, image restoration, image compression. So this is the prescribed textbook, Digital Image Processing, third edition by Gonzalez and Woods. So Unit 1 is Introduction to Digital Image Processing. In this, we have the different topics. The first one, example fields and applications, fundamental steps in digital image processing, components of digital image processing, image sensing and acquisition, image modeling, sampling, quantization, basic relationships between pixels, mathematical tools, operations applied on images, imaging geometry. In this video, I would like to focus on introduction to the digital image processing. That means definition of digital image processing and its applications. So here why the digital image processing subject and what is the motivation behind digital image processing. So mainly this subject or digital image processing methods are interested by two major applications. The first one, improvement of pictorial information for human interpretation and processing of image data for storage, transmission and representation for autonomous machine perception. So here, the first one, coming to the first point, what is that? Improvement of pictorial information for human interpretation. So that means here one picture is there, one image is there. Suppose if you want to improve the quality of the particular image based on the user interest, we have to apply some algorithms on the particular image. So that's why here these digital image processing algorithms or methods are very important. Study we should study the particular algorithms. Now coming to the second one, processing of image data for storage, transmission and present and representation for autonomous machine perception. Say this here. Here we are capturing the image and then immediately that image is stored in our device and we should transfer the image from one device to the another device. So in the particular cases, so we should process the image to save the memory and data. So that's why here we should apply some algorithms or methods to do this one. So that's why here for this application also we should apply the digital image processing algorithms on the image. So and then next one, representation for autonomous machine perception. This is nothing but to give the vision to the machine, we should apply digital image processing algorithms. So why digital image processing? Here observe certain examples. So first one is here, see this. So this, if you observe this image, this is the image not satisfied by the user. Am I correct? This is a very dull image and there is no clarity. So we should improve the quality of this image. Coming to this image, so this is the image not visible the number plate. We should get back the number from the number plate, right, by using certain processing methods. And then here see this image. So the image is fully with noise. And here this image is nothing but under the atmospheric conditions, this image is, what is that? Image is not in the proper way. That means this is the image. What is that? Rainy image, right? So due to the particular rain, we do not visible this particular signboards. So here in all this, we should improve the quality of the particular image. So using certain digital image processing algorithms, we may improve the quality of the image like this. See this here. This is the better image when compared with this image. Here also, right? Here also. So, and then coming to the next one, this is the image. Suppose if you want to find out the object names in the image for certain application, by using these digital image processing algorithms, we can do that one also. See this here. This is the image. By using image processing algorithm, the particular object names are displayed here and that object also detected. Observe, this is a truck and also truck, persons, bicycles, handbag and then bus, motorbike like this. Okay, right? In this, in particular, for particular application, we need identification of the objects. In such a case, we may apply lot of algorithms related to digital image processing. Now coming to this one, so here also observe, this is the frame. In this, I would like to find out how many cars are there. Now, based on particular algorithm, I can identify the objects and how many same objects are there. So here see traffic lights, 3 traffic lights, 6 cars, 1 person. Like this, I can find out the objects also. Coming to this one, this is the image, original JPG format image. It consists of 8 to 4 kilobytes. Now coming to these images, these are with the 76 kilobytes in memory size image and this is with the 38 kilobytes memory size. That means here we can compress or we can reduce the memory size by using certain digital image processing algorithms without compromising the image quality, much compromising the image quality, right? So there is a difference, but here we can get this image with the 38 kilobytes of memory. Right? In this way, we can save the, what is that? Memory and that means the storage and also data. So digital image processing. Definition. What is the digital and what is the image and what is the processing and what is digital image processing? Right? We will discuss in this way here. What is an image? Actually, I just start with the image. What is an image? Image is nothing but it is a representation, likeness or imitation of an object or thing. This is the image, right? So this image is captured by certain particular device, then it appears like this. That means it is the representation of the particular image or imitation of this image. Here, projection of this 3D scene in 2D plane. what is this here? Actually, we are seeing 3D scenes. By using capturing device, we capture that particular 3D scene image into 2D scene. So here we are projecting that 3D scene into the 2D planes. So what is the conclusion here? The image is the 2D image, but we are seeing 3D scenes, right? Okay. So this is nothing but 3D image. 3D scenes are converted into the 2D images. That will be discussed in the imaging geometry. How the particular 3D scenes are converted into 2D images is okay. Now coming to the image. So image definition. So this is the general definition. Now coming to the technical definition. What is that? It is a two-dimensional function that is represented as f of x comma y, where x and y are spatial coordinates, and the amplitude of f at any pair of coordinates x comma y is called the intensity or gray level of the image at that point. So okay, here image is nothing but a two-dimensional function. Two-dimensional function means here it depends on two independent variables. What are the two independent variables here? One is the x direction, another one is the y direction values. So that means here if I take the one image, this is the particular, see this is the image. Now here, so if you observe this one, so many colors are there, so many intensities are there, right? So different values. So color means here different values. So here those values are changed like this. Am I correct? Like this. That means here, so here we should concentrate on this direction, and we should concentrate on this direction also. So here based on this particular what is that coordinates, at each coordinate we have certain color value, right? So in this way we can define the image. That means here what is the coordinate here? So I am assuming like this. This is the x direction and this is the y direction. So like length and height. What is that? Length and height, right? That is I am taking like this. What is that? Here is the x direction and this is nothing but y direction. I am assuming like this. And in such a case, this is nothing but x comma y at particular what is that this quadrant or this particular face plane. In this xy plane, each point is represented as x comma y. That is said to be, what is that? Location. At that particular location or at that particular x comma y coordinate, we have one color value. What is that here? We should call like this. What is that? Intensity or gray level of the image. Particularly x comma y, that particular location is also called as pixel. That means at each pixel element we have one value that is here called as intensity value. So totally here the image is represented as f of x comma y, where x comma y are the spatial coordinates and the amplitude, that what is that? F is nothing but, what is the f here? Amplitude at the particular location. What is that? X comma y. Okay, right? So that is also called as intensity or gray level. Okay, in this way we should define the image. So here what is the digital image? Digital image is nothing but, here x and y are the independent variables. Those values should be in discrete form, as well as what is the f here? Amplitude or intensity. That one also should be in the discrete form. In such a case, that is said to be digital image. So here When x comma y and the amplitude values of f are all finite discrete quantities, then that image is called as digital image. Digital image is composed of a finite number of elements, each of which has a particular location and value, right? These elements are referred to as picture elements, image elements, PELs, PELs, and pixels. Pixel is the term most widely used to denote the elements of a digital image. So, what is the pixel here? Each and every element in the digital image is called as a pixel, right? So, here what is the digital image processing? Up to now we have completed image definition and what is the digital image, and now coming to the digital image processing. What is the digital image processing here? We have to process these digital images by certain particular digital device. What is the digital device? Usually computer, right? Maybe computer. So here the field of digital image processing refers to processing digital images by means of a digital computer, right? So now coming to the different processes. One is the low level process, another one mid level process, another one high level process, right? So here processing is there. So we have to process the particular digital images. So here based on the input and output, here what are the different types of processing? So we should know that one. So that's why here coming to this one, first one, low level process. That means if the input is image, output also image, that is said to be low level process. Like if input is image but output is the attributes of that image, that is said to be mid level process. What is the attribute? So certain qualities, certain measurements, right? Okay. Now coming to the high level process. Here if the input is an attribute and output is understanding, that is nothing but high level process. So it's observe the examples here. So suppose if I take one image, I just reduce the noise of the particular image, right? Or otherwise I just sharpen the particular edges, like that. So if I do particular thing, that is here under the process, what is that? Low level. So that means here input is the image, output also certain image. So that is that output image, if I take noise removal, that output image is nothing but which reduces that means that image is belonging to reduction of the noise, right? Or noiseless image, simply noiseless image, right? So that's why here coming to the another one. So here object recognition or segmentation. So what is that here? If I take one image, I would like to separate certain parts. So if I take if I want like that, that means one image is there, so many fruits are there, but I want to segment what is that some set fruits only in the total what is that image. I need only fruits. Some background is there, some shop is there, some shopkeeper is there. No, I don't want all these things. I need only fruits. So in such a case, input is the image, but what is the output here? Some attributes. That means here I have to include certain what is that fruits related fruits related particular things in that. I have to separate those fruits only. That means here I am separating the fruits from the whole image. That means I just what is that I particularly attributes ని మాత్రమే నేను సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకున్నాను. అంటే వాట్ ఈస్ ద అట్రిబ్యూట్ హియర్? లక్షణాలు, రైట్? సో ఆ లక్షణాలను మాత్రమే నేను సెలెక్ట్ చేశాను, రైట్? ఇన్ దట్ కేస్ దట్ ఈస్ సెడ్ టు బి మిడ్ లెవెల్ ప్రాసెస్. Now coming to the high level process. What is that here? After separating, so now in the mid level process, what I did, I separated the what is that fruits only. So after that I need the only apples. So lot of fruits are there, I need only apples. Based on the attributes, I should give the some understanding to the system, right? Then only it gives the apple fruits only, right? In such a case, that is said to be high level process, right? So now coming to this one, this is nothing but low level process, and this is said to be image processing. Mid level process is nothing but image analysis, and high level process is nothing but vision. So now, based on these processing methods, we should call the procedure like this, right? So one is the image processing, another one image analysis, another one is vision. Okay, right. Now coming to the applications of digital image processing. So here we have the various applications here. So coming to first one, image enhancement and restoration, medical visualization, artistic effects, industrial inspection, in the law enforcement, human computer interfaces, remote sensing, image transmission and storage for business applications, radar, sonars, acoustic image processing, robotics, a lot of fields are there, right? So here we will discuss this one in the example fields of digital image processing. Okay, right? We will discuss these applications briefly in the next video. Thank you.